And we're live. Hey everyone, MJ5 back here, and as you can see, I'm feeling a lot better than the last live stream I made, or video, whatever you want to call it. But as the title states, this is your last chance to vote for an event. Now, the Cops versus Robbers, well, I'm not going to say team, like, the Cops versus Robbers event has more votes, put it that way. Hello, Ultimate G Money. Sleeper car. And Ultimate G Money just gave me an idea. I might make a sleeper car event one day. Although I don't think that the Honda classifies as a sleeper car, even though it looks like one. But yeah, if you want to choose the SUV event and you want it to win, I suggest you get to voting because Cops and Robbers is in the lead. And I saw that coming. I saw that coming a long ways away. Because who doesn't want to drive a Corvette while you're being chased by a Corvette? That's a thrill you can't reject. But then again, even if the Cops and Robbers event does win, the SUV event will be right after the Cops and Robbers event. And there ain't no stopping that. But if the SUV event wins, and then you're gonna have the Cops and Robbers event, and yeah. Jill Pormaba. Sorry if I pronounced the last name wrong, but thank you for joining the stream. And you can vote for an event if you want to. Since you're new to the channel, you have an SUV event and Cops vs. Robbers event. And I'm gonna have to get the cops out since it's Cops versus Robbers, so I can show you guys all the cops, but it won't be in this live stream. I'll probably make like another live stream or video tomorrow showing like all the cops and stuff. SUV event. Alright, so now it's 3 to 4. And I actually wasn't expecting like the SUV event to get so many votes, like as many as it did, because it's up to 3. One more and both the events will be tied up. I didn't think anyone would go for the SUV event other than me, but you know, I guess it sounds interesting. It will be interesting if it wins. But then again, if it doesn't win, then we'll have it right after the Cops and Robbers event. And you know, since there isn't nothing else to do, I guess we can show off some of the cops. Alright, let me get something to hold the camera right quick while I get the cops out. I'm not going to be showing all of them, but I'm going to be showing some of them. I don't know if you consider, like, if you could consider the Volvo an SUV. It's more of like a sedan because it's not that big. But I consider it an SUV because it looks like a miniature one. Or a minivan or something. It's an SUV event because it deserves to be. Because I'm not planning on having a sedan event anytime soon. Alright, I'm just going to take these ones. Just found one of the Acuras in a pile of police cars when it's supposed to be up here as a robber. Because you see here, I have them color coded. I was looking for that Acura. And no, there won't be an Acura police car because I haven't made one yet. I don't make a lot of police cars. As you guys know, if you've been on my channel for a while, my main deal is GT3 racing and making GT3 diecast cars. Now, I do have quite a few cop cars, and when I mean quite a few, I mean quite a few cop cars. So it'll be like probably exact even, if not more cop cars than robbers. What cars have wrecked? Well, in my stop motion, I can't tell you because then it'll be considered spoilers. Because I will be publishing my stop motion on YouTube, just like I did my last one, which was a lot of work if you saw it. But yeah, I'd say it's not the best thing in the world, but for a stop motion on my matter, I'd say it's pretty good. Again, the frames aren't gonna be like PS4 clean. It's gonna be a little off, cause I can't make a 1 hour race without being a little off, cause I'm a very impatient person. But yeah, let's go over the 6 cops I have up here on the desk. First up, you have the 3 Dodge brothers. You know what? No, that's a cringy name. I'm not gonna call them that, but you have 3 Dodge Charger police cars from the Batman vs. Superman movie. I think you have 2 white ones and 1 black one. And I consider like this one the ultimate one, even though I don't know how fast they are because I've never put them on a Hot Wheel track before. Tyler Cole, thanks for joining the stream. But yeah, I do have another Charger police car, because that's a lot of Chargers, I know, but I have another one. It's a blue one. It's sort of like the Subaru, and I don't think I need to give a tour to Subaru since you guys already seen it before. But yeah, it has a spoiler and everything. And I'm going to be showing that along with all the other 25 more police cars in my next video tomorrow. Now the second car, and this is quite interesting, my Camaro police car. I don't know, I was thinking of Corvette, probably because they're both from the same manufacturer. But yeah, it's a Camaro, not a Corvette, Camaro. And it has a ram bar, so that will be useful, as I think, unless this guy doesn't know how to use it. I don't know why I went silent for a minute there. But the Ford, just call it the Ford police car, I guess, because I don't really know what it is. I think it's a Fusion, although I'm not sure. The Ford police car also has a ram bar. In between the two being faster, I think the Ford is going to be faster than the Chevrolet because it feels lighter. But then again, this one feels heavier, and it's going to be a downhill thing, like all my events are, except for the drag event and the rally. Well, some of my events are. So I don't know which one's going to be faster down the track and which one's going to pit maneuver however many cars. But hopefully they do good at pit maneuvering since they have the ram bars. They don't just flip themselves over or something, because that's how some Hot Wheels work when the axles are bent. A Taurus? Ford Taurus? It might be. I'm not sure. Wait a second, I just noticed something in the interior. They have like one of those little cop things. Ford Taurus. Alright, the Ford Taurus police car. Wow, for Matchbox, this has a lot of detail. Well, of course it does, because it's a Matchbox. Matchbox, they try too hard. It'll never be as good as Hot Wheels, unless something majorly wrong goes wrong with Hot Wheels, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I'm about to get some of the SUVs out, or trucks, in that matter. Alright, 2 SUVs and 1 truck. Now, I don't know how this first truck is going to perform. Now, you would expect this thing to be taking out every car in its path, but this is light. This is real light. It's almost as light as the Ford Taurus. Actually, it might even be lighter. I'm not sure because of the metal base. Hopefully the metal base helps it in pit maneuvering since it also has a ram bar, but even if it didn't, this thing is humongous. It should be able to pit maneuver cars easily. Next one, well, talking about broken axles, this one, you can hear the axle. I like to play around with my cop cars a lot. Well, at least I used to. And they used to take quite the beating from the robbers, or AKA racers. I might rename the event to Cops versus Racers because I'm not planning on anybody robbing a bank anytime soon. But the next car is a Chevrolet Silverado, I think. I don't think it's a Silverado. I don't know what that says. But it's a Chevrolet, and it's pretty girthy as you can see. This should take out a couple of cars in its path. And it's probably the heaviest police car out of all of them. At least by what I can feel when I pick it up. And going downhill. And, by the way, not to blurt out any spoilers or anything, but there will be roadblocks for the racers. I'm not calling them robbers because they didn't rob a bank or anything. The racers, okay? So from now, it's going to be called Cops versus Racers. The SUV event will stay the same because they're all SUVs. Except for the Volvo, I think. But, yeah, this thing, it's pretty heavy. So, it should knock out a few cars. But if it doesn't, I'm going to be very disappointed. Because there would be no reason to make that car so heavy. No reason at all. Now this is a very top-heavy car. But then again, it's also Chevrolet. But this thing, it can balance itself because of its twisted axles. But this, no. The wheels are actually curved inside, if you can see that. And then you got all this weight on top. So I don't know how these dudes gonna do against like a Porsche Carrera or AMG GT or C7 Z06 to be precise. Unless he just flips over on them or something. I don't know how he's gonna do. So if you want to pick this car when the Cops versus Racers event wins, then you can pick it. Hold up. Blue Nightmare 31, thank you for joining the stream. Well, I'm actually getting a lot of new people here. Alright, let me hold the camera again. Or have this monster truck hold the camera. He's like my little camera guy. Although he's a truck, so I don't know exactly how that will work. But anyways, I'm going to show off the last 4 cop cars before I end the stream. And these, well, at least one of these should be quite a shocker. By the way, there won't be fire trucks. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because once I show off all my safety vehicles, including the fire trucks, someone would want to pick one of the fire trucks for some reason when it's a fire truck. Because I'm not just going to be showing my cop cars. I'm going to be showing like my ambulances and fire trucks and everything else. Now, first up, we have the Cadillac. And you can see I put a light bar on it as well. And the reason why this one has a light bar is because it's not that fast. If I had to calculate the speed, I'd say it's an A class. But these other few cars, they're in S class. Two of them are in S2 class. Because if you know how to calculate cars by their horsepower, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't fall off during the event or on the Corvette either. And you can see this thing, it doesn't roll too well, but it is good for roadblocks because it could just sit there all day doing nothing. But then again, it's not that heavy either. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that car. But hopefully it goes to use for someone. It's good for style. I know that. So if you like style, then there you go. Now, this car is probably an S1 class, if I had to estimate. But I don't know if you do police cars like that. Alright, don't glitch out on me, stream. Alright, I'm live again. Okay, good. Stream is back on. Now, as I was saying, this car is pretty fast. It rolls well enough. The axles are really rusty, if you can see. But yeah, it rolled well enough to the point where it could catch up with the Corvette Grand Sport or an Aston Martin 177. So you have that. By the way, I don't know what manufacturer it's in. Just call it the, you know what, I don't know what you're gonna call it. Just worry about that once I make the pick your car video for the event that wins. Now, here we have a Zodiac police car, and I bet not a lot of people were expecting this to show up unless you have this car. But yeah, the axle's broken. Anybody can see that right away. And I got like most of my police car, well, some of my police cars from my big brother, because he's like 20 years old or something. No, 21, and I'm 11. He's 10 years older than me. And yeah, he's 10 years older than me. He doesn't need Hot Wheels anymore. But I'll always love Hot Wheels, no matter what. And this, it's not too light. It could be used for roadblocks, although coming from a 6-liter or a V16 or something, I would expect more speed out of it. But it could be used for a roadblock very well. So hopefully it works as a roadblock, because that's probably the position I'm going to be putting it in. Next up, we probably have the fastest car out of all the police cars. And not just by real life wise, even though this isn't a real car. It probably is a concept car, but it's probably not an actual real life police car. It's pretty fast. It's pretty dang fast for a full-on race car with a police livery. And the reason why I say police livery is because it has a police livery. It may not look like it, but you know, if you use your imagination, then you can see it. I might even put a little light bar on front or right here or something. I'm not gonna put it like on front because that'll blow off right away if I put one at all. But at the speeds this thing can reach, it'll probably blow right off. Now, I don't think I did a review or a spin around on this car. Now, this thing, you know it's heavy. Well, it looks heavy. It's good for ramming because of its metal ram bar. So, yeah, it's good for roadblocks if you don't knock it over. But then again, even if you do, you'll just be running straight into the metal base. So, yeah, it's good for roadblocks. And this thing, if I had to estimate, because I've never ran it down a track before, I'd say it could carry some speed because of its metal base. And that's a good thing. It's probably not going to keep up with like a Jag or a GTR. And I know definitely not a Lamborghini Murcielago or a Bentley. But it's got some speed in it, even in real life matter. Although that's not a real life car. Never mind. You're gonna make a NASCAR Xfinity stop motion series? Nice. I would like to see that. I like to see us small YouTubers do big things. For some reason, I don't know why that's amusing. It's probably because we're small YouTubers, but one day we will become big YouTubers, Because all the big YouTubers now will retire from YouTube and all that stuff and go on to live their lives in a happy manner. And then we'll come in with the NASCAR Xfinity Series and stuff, being the dopest kids on the street or something. I'm not sure where I'm going with this stream. But that's all the police, well, not all the police cars. It's all the race cars, racer cars. And that's most of the police squad. And again, it's all the SUVs I have. Because I'm more of a GT3 guy. As I said before, I gotta get up here off these rusty legs. Because I've been on my knees the whole stream. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you hit that like button if you're hyped for the event that's going to win. And I will be making a trailer like I did the supercar event, not hypercar, supercar event. I still got to get used to that name. Alright, Seth is now on the stream. Alright, Seth, I'll check that out right after the stream. And again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this stream, because I did a lot of crawling on my knees to get these cop cars and everything. So I'm probably gonna have to do some stretches while I'm watching Seth's video. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you won't forget the big event, whichever one wins. And I'll see you guys next time. MJY5.